Kumigar and Kumigar. You are listening to
Overshadowed EP by Mr. Atjazz on Atjazz Record Company.
So today we are making melon pan. Melon pan is a Japanese sweet bun in the shape of cantaloupe. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's got melon inside. Do you guys remember the cream pan that I made in the last episode? How to make melon pan is very similar to cream pan. So if you follow how to make the dough yourself, you will be definitely able to make it. It's just that the top part is different. So let's get started!
These are what you need today. How to make the dough is the same as the last episode. This time, we will need to make the cookie dough that will go on top of the bread dough.
So first we have 160 ml of milk. Warm it up in a microwave and the temperature is about 35 Celsius.
So I was gonna show you how to make the dough, but we already covered it in the last episode, so please check that out. The difference between melon pan and cream pan is that the melon pan will have cookie dough on top. Let's skip to the point where we rest the dough for half an hour.
We're gonna leave it for 20 minutes and let's now work on the cookie dough. First we will need 30 grams of butter kept in room temperature. The butter should be nice and soft.
Transfer the butter into a bowl and whip until nice and soft. And then put 55 grams of sugar and mix until nice and creamy. And then add 1 egg, approximately 35 grams, into the mix and mix really well. The traditional melon pan recipe requires the melon essence, but I don't really think it's easy to find, so we will add the lemon instead. And then shift 150 grams of all-purpose flour, add into the mix and mix using a spatula. You may want to add more or less flour depending on the texture.
So the texture of my cookie dough is nice and soft, but it doesn't stick to my hand. I'm going to cut into 8 pieces.
I know I've been practicing my karate moves. Can you tell? Not really.
Here is 1/8 of my cookie dough. I'm going to make it into a round ball shape, like that, and I will need salad wrap.
So prepare a small piece of salad wrap, place the dough on top of it, and then layer another salad wrap on top of it. Using your fingers and palm, gently press down the dough. Do the same with the rest of 7 pieces.
Here I have 8 pieces of my cookie dough in a nice shape, about 11 cm radius. I'm going to chew them in the fridge for about 10 minutes. In the meantime, let's work on the mixed dough. So here's my dough, nice and big. So I'm going to put my finger to see if Mr. Dough hurts.
I apologize for being nasty, but it's important to make sure the dough leaks a little bit of air.
Put your finger in and Mr. Dough kind of leaks some kind of air. Yeah. And if the dough doesn't, come back or anything, that's how we want it. Okay?
If the hole doesn't remain as a hole, you may want to rest a little bit longer.
Just like the last time, I'm going to cut the dough into 8 pieces. Now I'm going to form into a round ball shape.
Do the same with the rest of 7 pieces.
So now you will need the cookie dough and lemon. So the idea is take off one of the salad wrap and put the dough on top of it. And then seal it like this, as if you're making, rice balls. Just like that. Like this. Like that. See? Just like this.
So place the dough on top of the cookie dough and gently rub the mixed dough with the cookie dough. And give some love into the mixed dough so it will have a smoother texture on the surface.
So my dough is like this. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of granulated sugar on top of it.
Sprinkle some granulated sugar on top of the dough. And using a scraper or backside of the knife, put horizontal and vertical lines on top of it. So they kind of look like melon, don't you think?
Transfer the dough on top of fry pan.
Gently transfer mixed doughs on top of a fry pan.
Take a look. I'm going to place them on top of my hot water and wet cooking paper.
Cover the doughs with wet cooking paper and cover it all with a salad wrap.
I'm going to leave it for about 20 minutes so that Mr. Buns get nice and big. Okay? In the meantime, let's do some dishes. Look, my mist has turned nice and big.
Transfer mixed dough on top of a baking pan with parchment paper on top of it.
So now I'm going to bake these at 180 Celsius for 12 to 15 minutes. Check this out! I'm gonna leave them in the box to cool. Itadakimasu! I wanna show you guys how soft it is. Can you guys see? Ooh, nice and soft. It's really nice. I smell a little bit of lemon. It's really nice. The surface part is nice and crunchy because of the cookie dough, and inside it's nice and soft. It's really nice. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and Kumigar.com. See you later!
So we have decided to do a giveaway contest again. This time it's nothing really special, but we have a few Rilakkuma and Rilakkuma keychain. Please check my website on how to enter the contest. And check this out. It's been only 1 week since after I uploaded my Clean Pan episode, but I've already received amazing feedback. Thanks Raphael and Laura for the amazing photo reports. Please do not forget to check the amazing music by Mr. Atjazz. Thank you so much everybody and have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!